So on our third day there, it was November 1st. Now, if you're unfamiliar with November 1st, the day after Halloween in Mexico, it's called Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. So Day of the Dead, what it consists of, it's a remembrance of those who've passed. It's actually not just one day, it's actually 2 days. So November 1st and November 2nd are both Day of the Dead. In traditional Mexican culture, they will make bread, sugar, skulls. They will actually go to grave sites to have picnics to remember their loved ones. If you've seen the Disney show, Disney movie, I'm sorry, Coco, it shows like a pretty good resemblance of what Day of the Dead is. So if you haven't seen it, Disney, Coco, great movie for kids and everybody of all ages. So on Day of the Dead, we ended up going to Mayan pyramid or ruins called Tulum. They actually overlook the Caribbean Sea. It's a big complex. We took a charter bus, obviously, there. It's extremely beautiful. If you go to Cancun, I would definitely recommend it. The excursion was about $52, if I remember correctly, or so, per person. It included a bus, and it dropped you off at a couple of locations. So we ended up going, it actually took us to what's called a cenote. So it's, I don't know if you've ever seen, it's a underwater river or like lake surrounded by rock. It's usually in the middle of the jungle. If I have that wrong, please somebody comment down below. But the cenote that we were going to, you could actually swim in it. So you'll also see pictures and videos of that. After we did the cenote, they took us around and we actually went to another local beach near Cancun called Playa del Carmen. Carmen, my niece, I can't wait to go with her one of these days when she gets older. But Playa del Carmen, a lot of tourists. The beach is a little bit smaller, but it is beautiful to spend several hours, a day or two there. That's some place that we might actually consider going as a destination versus just going on it with an excursion. So here's the videos and pictures of all of that.
It's the place of the oldest Mayan god in Sabna. Same, but the other corner. So here is the place.
can't compete.
¿Tienen todas las toallas?
Sí. Ahí, perfecto. So after our excursion, it lasted pretty much all day. We get up at the break of dawn. I think it was like 8 or 9 in the morning, maybe even a little bit earlier, and we don't come back until about 7 or 8 at night. So it is an all-day event, but we're in Cancun. We're definitely not going to stop. So we ended up going to one of the biggest nightclubs in Cancun. It's called Cocobongo. Now, if you've ever seen the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey and I forgot the girl's name, Cameron Diaz. Thank you. The club that they dance in, that they do all the fun stuff in, that was actually shot in Cocobongo in Cancun. I'm 99% sure that is accurate, but Cocobongo is extremely big. It almost runs everything. The company that runs Cocobongo runs almost all the nightclubs too. They do have more than one. They have one in Playa del Carmen. They have one in Dominican Republic, which we went to. Not as good as the one in Cancun. I think Cancun is the first and the best one. It is expensive to go there, so be aware of that. Normally, just to walk in the door, it's about $85. It is all inclusive, so drinks are included. But the biggest thing about Cocobongo is that the shows. They have the most unbelievable shows that you can imagine. Anything from Spider-Man and Green Goblin fighting, Tron. They have lip singers with full background choreography for Michael Jackson, Queen, Britney Spears. They have literally everything. It's one of the best clubs. Even if you don't drink, if you just want to go and check out the show, this is like a Cirque du Soleil kind of show. They have, fighters coming from, they do a 300 rendition. They have, people flying in from the ceiling. They do Beetlejuice. They do amazing things. I would definitely recommend going there. I know it's a little bit on the expensive and very crowded. We thought we would try to alleviate some of that by getting a table and getting bottle service. We got there late and that did not work out in our favor. So that's one of the things that you just want to either get there when they open, even though the tickets say at a certain time, or just get general admission and enjoy the show because it is amazing. It's one of the best shows I've ever been to anywhere in the world, so I would definitely recommend that. So here's a lot of videos and a lot of pictures of Cocobango.